Hey, Rad Cats and Cool Kitties. I'm Lenny Graves, the master of past and present. And I want to tell you about what they're feeling deeply, but they're not admitting to you right now. There's someone who weighs on your heart, and I can feel it from across the ether, my dark and lovely souls. They are in there, aren't they? And you want to know what they're feeling. This person is just as a rock of, I'm not going to let you in. It might be an Aquarius or Capricorn. Actually, Capricorns will let you know. It's probably Aquarius. No, it doesn't matter who. It doesn't, sign doesn't matter. But there's somebody who... you want to know what they're thinking, but they're not going to admit it to you, right? They're not good at it, but they're feeling it. And I want to know what they're feeling because you need to know that because they should be telling you this. They should be telling you this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my trusty, dusty deck of tarot cards and I'm going to just quick shuffle it like that. Maybe do it one more time because we can. Make a connection with you guys. Split it to the Tower and the Hermit. That's strange, but let's finish shuffling. If I can. There we go. My cards didn't want to cooperate with me. Tower at the bottom of the deck again, my dark and lovely souls. Let's go like that. Let's see what's up. Queen of Cups. Yeah, can't get reading. Spirits don't. Somebody's trying to stop me. Strength. And the Devil. Okay, so check this out. This person loves you. They really do, but they're afraid to give into that. And they're afraid just to admit it in a way that's deeply meaningful to you. And that, there's a song by Extreme, More Than Words. The younger people probably don't know it, but the older people do because they play it all the time. But it's a good song, right? And you can have somebody who tells you that they love you all the time, but it's just shallow 3 words. It doesn't matter. People say words all the time that they don't mean. Love comes with action, right? This person does deeply love you. They are deeply thinking about you. They might be talking to you right now, to be honest with you. You might be in a no-contact situation. It'd be like one of the regular tarot cards on your runner's in a no-contact. I'm not going to do that teasing. But I don't like those kind of readings. You guys know that if you watch my channel. But they really feel strongly about you. This is what I get with these 2 cards, right? The Queen of Cups and Strength. Strength card. I can use words today myself. But what's the Devil's here chaining them back from making that expression? It could be the person that they are. But so, and again, this doesn't necessarily mean you can be with somebody who tells you that they love you every day, but it is an empty thing versus someone who tells you that they love you every day, which is not only just words, but it's in actions and looks and touches and all those kind of things, more than words. So this person feels really deeply about you, like in a near poetic way, but they are afraid of it. 2 more cards. 9 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. I got to pull one more card, and I'm really going to channel it in from the universe in my card deck here because they want you, they fantasize about you in a really, in a vivid, real way. But they will not approach you. Are you with somebody? That could be from some of you guys might be in relationships. There's somebody outside of the relationship looking at you like, oh, wow, that's not a good thing at all. We don't like those kind of things. But there's something, or this person's in a relationship. Oh, I don't like being torrid. But, I mean, they are just drawn to you. They want to express their love, or you guys are in no context. Whatever it is, right? And this is what's strange to me, so I want to pull another card, is the 9 of Pentacles. I mean, they fantasize you in a very real way. Like, they want to be with you, and they just desire it. Queen of Cups, Strength, 9 of Pentacles all come together this way. But then over here, I've got the Devil and the 4 of Pentacles. The Devil is about being chained. And then the 4 of Pentacles is about kind of holding on to something. So I'm going to pull one more card. 2 of Wands. That's a strange card to put over this. This person that you're thinking about, this person wants to tell you everything. They want to tell you how much they love you. They want to start expressing themselves to you in a really real way. If your relationship's been stagnant, this person's been sitting on the couch looking at you every night, just like, I need to tell her again how much I love her, right? And I need to get that back. I need to buy her roses and stuff. But they've gotten stuck in their life. If this person has run away, usually I say if somebody's gone, let them be. If you need a tarot card reader to find out how somebody feels about you, you already know the answer to this question. But in this instance, they want you, and they see you as the world, but they're worried about something. And so for a lot of folks out there, I really get that this is like a torrid triangle. It's like Dynasty or Melrose Place. My older view. I'm old. I'm older than I look. But that kind of like, I get like a third party energy. Maybe there's some affair stuff going on. It's not everybody. This is just some people, and I don't judge or condone anything per se, but don't mess with love and stuff like that. That's a bad route, my dark and lovely souls. But check this out. There's so the Two of Wands, and so I read for a lot of people, so I'm going to have you guys help me on this interpretation because I get a lot of different things. It could be affair, it could be job, it could be a lot of different things. But see, this is you're what they want here, okay, with the Two of Wands. You got the guy with the globe and the wand. He is ready to go. But there's something here. There's something here that we're not seeing too clear. You might have a better idea with this. This could be another relationship. This could be a distance. This could be a lot of stuff. But that's why they're not admitting it to you. That's why they're not just letting this Hallmark movie of love. That's the kind of, I'm not even making that up. This is bad Netflix romance. And they have that category on Netflix. Never watched that. My dark and lovely, it's a bad road to go down. But they have it's that kind of really cheesy bad romance, right? Just not Lady Gaga song Bad Romance, but just kind of cringy, but they love you. They love you. They will write little poems and stuff, right? But they're tied up to another energy, and that could be a fight you guys had. Even it could, the energy that's tying it up can be a lot of different things because it causes the same result, right? In the ether, I really get strongly for a lot of people. This is another person. For other people, it is a distance in a job. Maybe this person wants to take a job somewhere else, and they know if they admit to you what they're feeling, just boom, and there's just nothing. But it's something like that, my dark and lovely souls. Something like that. And this reading's going to be specific. This is going to resonate for everybody. This is going to resonate for the people that it needs to resonate with. So what's the solution here? Five of Wands. Oh, I can't. There we go. Five of Wands. You got to work on it? Oh, that's just not a good solution, though, is it, my dark and lovely soul? Sometimes I like my cards. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I want to tell you one thing, and my cards are like, no, we're not going to do that. To get this person to say and feel what they want, you have to work on it. And is it worth it to you? If it is, then it is. And work on it, and that'll start to lead it to the resolution that it needs to. But it's a struggle. It's a struggle. You're going to have to fight them to get how to admit how they feel, because something is tying them to not admitting that. And you might not even know it, because on the bottom of my deck right now is the moon. It could be an illusion, something you're not seeing. But you got to almost pull that out of them. You know how a dentist will pull a tooth? It's not pleasant. It gets in there. You got to do that, right? And that's not good. We must do that. But that's what it takes to do this, is to get them to admit how they feel. You got to get in the trenches and fight for it, my dark and lovely souls. And do you want to? There's always that. I'm going to pull one more card about options and wanting to. King of Pentacles, this is probably a pretty solid option for you. But at the end of the day, you're the king. You're the one who makes decisions. You're the one who's grounded. If somebody's in another relationship, do you really want them? People talk to this is common. This is more common than you think. I have lots of clients. And is that something you really want? Probably not, in my experience of what happens. But when people are lost in their emotions and their love and stuff like that, it's a very mortal thing to do, is to not see the obvious, where this is going. It's not the best road to walk. But that energy's there. This person really wants to tell you that they just love you. And again, this will resonate for somebody. If this person's far away and stuff like that, it's kind of its own thing. But a lot of this energy I'm getting is there's third parties here, and that's just complicating things. And if you want this person, you almost have to struggle against another person. I don't think love should be a competition. That's the best way to put that. I don't want to compete for somebody's love. I don't want to know that, oh, wow, yeah, I came in silver. But, the other dude was the goal. You know what I mean? We don't want to do that. We want to be first in the person that we want to be with, heart and mind and eyes and all that kind of good stuff. So you want to definitely think about that. Again, I find this is a very specific reading. So it could apply again for distance and stuff like that. I'm sorry, my dark and lovely souls. I'm trying to just figure out the best way to say that. But I get a lot. It's a third party. And with that Five of Wands at the end of that, I don't like that, my dark and lovely souls. I don't like that at all. That implies having to struggle to get somebody to admit their love for you, which is strong. I can't get that too. Maybe it was the first part of this reading, because now I'm kind of wary about it. But this person really, they just that thing for you. They're Hootie and the Blowfish. They're Hootie and the Blowfish. They are. They're going to come up, like Darius Rucker is going to be at your house going, I want to hold, I'm not going to do that. But hold my hand, right? I want to hold. I'm singing Beatles songs, thinking Beauty and the Blowfish songs. This reading, its energy is weird because, like I said, you can take it one way, but I think for most people, it really has to do with some third party person that's keeping this person from guessing their love. But I don't like that. And then, like I said, that Five of Wands, you got to struggle to get somebody to admit how much they love you. I don't know if that person's worth it, even though they really, as that person expresses and loves, they love you quite a bit. So that's what that is. They just kind of won't admit it. And like I said, that's why I think that is. So my dark and lovely souls, I'm kind of getting rambly about this because I don't know the best way to like explain it and just like kind of give you guidance on that. That's just the situation. At the end of the day, you're going to have to make that choice yourself. So make that choice. And my dark and lovely souls, I often find that things happen the way they need to be. Things will happen the way they need to be. My name is Lenny Graves. You can find me at TikTok and YouTube at The Lenny Graves. And you can find me at Dysfunctional Enlightenment on Facebook and Instagram. And I would love to see you there if you like the way that I read cards. And sometimes I even have good news. You can always get a reading at thelennygraves.com. I also sell spells and books and all that kind of good stuff. I just released 2 new books, The Gospel of Bound Star and The Fairy Tale Erotica. You might want to check them out. You might like them. And I think that's it, my dark and lovely souls. Again, this readings go. I always love to say, hey, you could get money and somebody's fall in love with you. There's just complication, dynasty, Melrose Place energy and stuff like that. I'd say it's maybe not worth the struggle, but if it is worth the struggle too, the love is definitely there. Comment below on what you think you're going to do. But I'm going to go like this because I think you are absolutely amazing. And no matter what you decide to do, go and be amazing. Have a great night, my dark and lovely souls.